Do you get turned on by flags? Today we're talking about the sexiest flags.
If flags get your motor running in that way, then yeah, you're right, Ryan. Is it noon?
Oh, it's noon.
Hey guys, Oblate here, and, I just want to say, part of the 1% of the population who's too embarrassed to show their own face on camera, so, all the way here from a tiny room in a little house, thank you for staying up till noon.
Thank you for that intro, and thanks for staying up till noon. My name is Ryan.
My name is Cory.
Thanks for that intro, and if you guys want to participate in that intro as well, clicking the I right here will do that for you.
Sweet.
Today, we're talking about the sexiest flags in the world. Well, not really the sexiest flags. I guess you can consider them to be sexy if you want.
Yeah, I guess
either
if
way.
you're into that, right?
I guess a better way to actually introduce this would be
the best flags in history. You got it. Best flags in history. Thanks to our source, trendingpost.net. Got some of the prettiest flags in the world. Ryan said sexy, but it's more like they're pretty. So we're gonna get right into it. Ryan's gonna get started with number one.
India.
Very nice flag. Look at that flag. Some beautiful colors, even though I'm colorblind.
Red, white, and green.
Red, white, and green. Oh, it looks really good.
It's all right. The saffron colors represent renunciation or disinterestedness. A big word.
Disinterestedness.
Yeah.
I guess they're into that.
I guess they like that stuff. The white means light, which makes sense.
That's
Path
cool.
of the truth, and the green is the connection to the ground.
Very neat.
What? Green ground?
What's that middle sign?
Ashoka Chakra is the middle wheel that you see there, and that flag is the wheel of law and dharma. Also, the wheel means motion and movement is life. Movement in is life.
That is pretty cool, though. They've actually put lots of thought into the flag, which makes it nice and pretty. Hey.
Yeah. The wheel, though, right?
That's a good one.
Keep going forward.
Number two, Mexico. I hear you guys got a nice flag. Why?
That's pretty cool.
Kind of the same colors almost, eh?
It's like literally the same flag, just
turned
vertical compared to horizontal.
But that's, the middle art looks pretty.
Yeah,
looks
somebody
pretty cool.
definitely did that in Photoshop.
This flag is related to the legend of Tenchotinalan, the eagle and the serpent, and the colors of the flag show what it means to be a true Mexican and represents the country's history.
Nice.
Which is really cool. Again, more flag with thought.
The next one, probably the sexiest one of
the
them all.
best one in the world.
Canada.
Yes, look at that. Feast your eyes on that flag.
Makes you hungry, right?
Yeah.
From maple syrup.
Plain Jane, I've always thought, but right to the point, red and white colors, and one of our biggest national symbols, the leaf.
The red maple leaf represents the maple syrup, just like I said. They make as well as maple trees that grow in the country.
Yep.
Maple syrup, maple trees. The red stripes show the heraldic colors of Canada, and the white represents the Canadian Pale.
Very cool, eh?
Very nice.
Number four, the Philippines. I guess you guys have a decent flag too, eh?
It's all right.
That's I like that that type of design, eh? Like
The triangle design?
Yeah, they didn't just go with that split.
Yeah.
Blue, red, and there's a sun with some stars.
Yeah.
I wonder why. What's about it? The blue represents the peace. The red is a symbol for war. And why, guys?
Yeah.
And the white is for purity, which makes sense. The 3 stars represent the 3 main islands, which is another cool thing. When the flag is upside down with the red on top, which means that the country is at war.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of interesting because
Yeah.
quite often, if it's a symbol of hate if you have your flag upside down.
But no, I guess.
How often you guys at war that you had to think about that? Hopefully never again.
Next one up, Brazil.
Check this out. I've always liked those too.
Olha progresso.
Very recognizable. Eh?
Yeah, totally. You know that
from a mile away. No matter what, if you're watching a sporting event, if you're anything, you just know right away that that's Brazil.
The bright yellow and greens are actually the color of Rio's independent. That can be seen from space. The space. The middle sentence under the blue square Ordema Progresso means order and progress.
Very cool.
I like it. I like that flag a lot.
Japan, another one too.
Yeah.
Another super recognizable one.
Basically the same thing.
But,
just different colors.
Extremely plain, but very pretty, I guess you can say. Very sexy. The red sphere represents the red sun disk. Japan translated means the source of the sun. Very cool, eh?
Makes sense. Republic of Macedonia. Macedonia, is that how I say it?
Macedonia.
Whatever. This one. Macedonia. I'm going to go with that one.
Look at that picture. Got that very
That's pretty cool.
3D-like picture.
That reminds me of, Street Fighter.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's...
E-Honda.
Yeah, exactly.
The Balkan country's lovely flag with red base and large 8-rayed sun has a meaning. The red represents the blood of the revolutionaries who gave their lives during the centuries in battles against different occupations.
That's cool.
And the sun represents the freedom.
Very good. Number 8, Wales. No, there's
that is a cool
That's a
flag.
very cool picture too.
It's like the blanket I had when I was a kid or something.
The big dragon on the flag makes it one of the coolest flags in the world, representing the country's history and mythical stories that have originated from there.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is very cool.
Kyrgyzstan?
Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan.
It's a cool flag. That's why we have to say it.
Yeah.
Look at that flag. It looks like a volleyball.
Look at the picture that we got of that one.
Yeah.
It's just like the rays of the gods are shining down on it, eh? And
It's
there's
like clearly photo, like it's like
sunspots and
it's like what was that made in? Like MS Paint?
that looks like a bocce ball in the middle.
A little bit, yeah.
Let's talk about it.
The red base and the yellow sun-looking sphere in the middle symbols the Manus and the Noble, who are national heroes. Manus managed to bring together 40 tribes, which are represented the rays of the 40 rays of the yellow sun.
That's really
which
cool,
are represented the 40
Through,
rays.
I guess it's
Yeah,
That's really cool.
through the 40 rays of the sun.
That's amazing. I guess that's why they show the rays of the sun shining down on it.
40 rays. Yeah, that's exactly why they did that
Oh wow!
picture.
I guess if you do count that, that's really cool. Georgia, number 10 flag, guys. Now that's very what is that? That's like the Confederate flag.
Yeah, Confederate flag, yeah.
But another very cool flag. This European country has a red base, one large white cross, and 4 smaller crosses in each square. Each cross represents Christ's holy wounds, or alternatively, Jesus Christ and the evangelists.
Huh.
Very religious country, eh?
No kidding. Jeez. Next one up, America.
I guess you guys are on
United
there.
States of America.
I wanted to just keep it off, but
it is like
it is a
very
nice flag,
iconic.
though,
It's
most of us know what it means, but
Yeah.
might as well discuss it anyways.
the well-known red, white, and blue starry flag made its place on the list of the most beautiful designs of flags. Obviously, the stars represent the states of America. The white represents the purity of innocence. The red stands for hardness, while the blue is for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. And
Very
of course,
cool.
the flag's stars represent
All the
the
states.
states.
Yeah,
You guys
exactly.
didn't know.
Yorkshire, our number 12 flag here, guys.
Whoa.
That's a really interesting design. I like that color. Like that's a
Yeah.
very unique color, eh? For
It's very sky
For a
blue.
flag.
It just blends into the sky.
this is probably the most beautiful, which is
Yeah.
kind of true. It's very soft, eh?
Yeah.
Because of the wonderful white rose flower over the blue base, it is so serene and pretty. It had to make its place on this list, but.
Yeah.
Why it's like that? I'm not 100% sure.
It's just a flag. Somebody just liked it.
Very cool flag, yeah.
European Union is the next one.
13.
This one's pretty simple, but it's nice.
Very vibrant, eh?
Yeah. It's
Very
just the
vibrant.
blue.
Kind of reminds me of like China, eh?
A little bit, yeah. Very simple and gracious. The dark blue base symbolizes the blue sky in the Western world, while the yellow stars in the circle represent the people of United. There are exactly 12 stars, because back in the day, there were only 12 countries in the European Union.
Very cool.
Bet you guys didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Some say that the 12 is used as the divine number. 12 months, 12 horoscope signs, etc.
Very cool.
12 is a pretty crazy number when you look at it.
Quasar. Now this one's quite interesting. A lot of people, I know for a fact, a lot of people will consider this a good flag, and some will consider it bad.
Yeah.
Bad. It's. I've seen it on top list and bad list. I mean, I think it's actually quite cool.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet.
This flag seems edgy with the zigzag design of the burgundy red and white. The red stands for blood of the Quasar people that they have shed through the centuries, while the white symbolizes the peace. And you can see the gap, the tear between that, I guess you can say. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of cool.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. Last one here is Kiribati.
Kiribati.
That's a pretty cool.
That's
design.
really cool. Yeah.
Sun is rising.
Bird flying over the sun.
Bird
I
flying
guess
over
that's
the sun.
water. Like,
Water
does that represent water?
and-
Let's see.
Red sky, a sun that sets behind it, white stripes, white and blue stripes, and a flying yellow bird. The sun's ray and the lines on the water,
Yeah,
by the way, the
exactly.
Pacific Ocean, represent the number of islands that belong to this country. The bird, of course, symbolizes the freedom. So, I mean, that's
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I like
that's a lot of thought
No
put
kidding.
into it.
Yeah, very nice flag.
Pretty cool. So what do you guys think of these flags? We'd love to get your opinions. So let us know down below what you think of this episode.
Exactly, guys. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. And all other information about us, including our merch shop, is on our website, uptillnoon.com. Go there.
Stay tuned for a final spoonful, noonful. Thanks
Thanks for watching, guys. You guys know in Canada, February 15th is National Flag Day. On February 15th, 1965, our national flag was raised for the first time on Parliament Hill, and in 1996, National Flag Day was declared.
Pretty cool. And as always, guys,
Thanks for staying up till noon.